Welcome back to the channel, guys. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how I take my golf hats from looking like this to this. I mean, look how clean that baby is. Let's get right into the video. Let's get those hats clean. And before I do, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with somebody who's always having dirty golf hats when they show up to the golf course. All right, let's get right into the video. All right, guys, let's clean these golf hats here. Now, these 4 different golf hats are all dirty in really their own different ways. This is one of my favorite Callaway golf hats. The straight brim. It's kind of the style that Jon Rahm wears, and it's hard for me to get these hats, but this hat has gotten destroyed. It has chocolate on it. It's got dirt on it. Now this Rhoback hat here is more so just dirty from wear and tear. It's got no real stains, but it's just a lot of dirt from going to the beach and going to the golf course over time. So that's a little bit different. Now this rope Callaway hat, this is really hard to get too. A lot of people ask me how I get this hat, and this comes straight off the tour truck, so these are hard for me to get. But this one has more so a lot of sweat stains, and that's really it. There's not much dirt, but a lot of sweat stains, stuff like that. So we're gonna try to get that out as well. Now this last hat here, I got from Salina, the Brian Bros golf course. And I literally brought this home a month ago, and I was pumped about it. I must have left it somewhere on the floor or on the table, and my daughter got lipstick on the hat. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this lipstick out. We never really tried to do that before, but we're gonna give it a shot today. So this is how I typically will clean my hat. And the first thing we need is a warm bucket of water, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pour our detergent into this water. And what I like to do is usually use 2 cups. If you're having obviously a smaller bucket, you're gonna use 1 cup. What I'm gonna do first is the biggest thing you need to have. So you need to have a warm bucket of water. You need some regular laundry detergent. I use Tide Original, but this is the secret sauce right here. This is the Magic Eraser. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit the Magic Eraser on all the tough spots of the hats, and then we're gonna throw them in the tub and let them soak around in there for about an hour, and then we're gonna let them dry, and hopefully we have some clean hats. So we are gonna wet the Magic Eraser, rinse it a little bit. Chocolate stains are already kind of coming out. So basically this eraser here is just gonna be for the big stains that we have. And what I'm gonna do is actually just brush this on the entire hat. So not just the little stains, but already this hat is looking a lot better. All right, so this first hat is Magic Erased, and it looks pretty good. It's not perfect, but now we're gonna, what I like to do is stir up that detergent a little bit, kind of like a wash machine, and then we're just gonna sit the hat in there. Kind of make sure it gets all the way in there, and we're just gonna let that chill. We have the next step. We'll kind of show you what we do while it's sitting in there. Again, this is the Rhoback hat. This one is just more so dirty. Now, one thing to note, this is hot water, okay? So make sure your hat isn't gonna shrink before you put it in the hot water. So definitely check the materials on the hats. That can happen. I checked my materials here and we're good to go. All right, this is already looking pretty good. The Magic Eraser does most of the work, but when it sits in here in this warm water with this detergent, really gonna be nice. So this one here should be the easiest. This is just basically a sweat stained hat, and this is probably what most of you guys are gonna run into with your hats, are mostly just sweat stains. You guys aren't as wild as I am with my hats because I have a million of them and I have 2 kids, and things just get out of control. And then we're gonna soak it. So here's the make or break right here. This is the lipstick stained. If we can get this out, that'd be great. If not, I gotta go back to Salina and get a new hat here. Oh, and it's so far not looking great, to be honest. Lipstick stains, yeah, a little bit harder than most. All right, so we're gonna sit that in the water, in the hot water. We're gonna let that soak for a minute. Another thing I like to do is just grab a sponge brush here, and it just kind of go over the brims of the hats and anywhere else that might still be kind of popping up. You gotta be careful, obviously, not to go too hard, but just getting that detergent to sink in and kind of rub off. This Rhoback hat is looking really good right now compared to how it was. Lipstick stain on my Salina hat. All right, we are gonna let these sit for a little while and then we'll check back. All right, the hat's been soaking for about a half hour now. I've scrubbed them a little bit, and I gotta say they look fantastic. These 3 hats look right here, look brand new. This white Rhoback one and the 2 Callaway ones. I mean, all the chocolate is out, all the sweat stains are out. I mean, they look absolutely perfect. The one fail we did have was on the Selena hat. I was unable to get lipstick stained out of this light color hat. So if you have lipstick, a light color hat, you're gonna have to try a different means of trying to get it clean. But for regular golf hats, you know, with the sweat stains, the dirt and stuff like that, the Magic Eraser plus the warm bucket with some detergent works like a charm. Now, the last thing we need to do is dry these hats. You can leave them outside to dry. I will say the warm water actually makes these hats a little softer. So if you sit them incorrectly, they could kind of dry and lose their shape. So if you have a clean hat or something like that, make sure you kind of put your clean hat that has a good shape down, and then you can dry your hat over top of it like this. Okay, so that way it keeps its shape. Now what I'm gonna do is I stole my wife's hair dryer. Don't tell her. Look at that, baby. Look how clean it is.